Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Real quick before we get into it here, I would like to bring up the logbook. This is the run history. How do I bring up the logbook from the screen? There you go, single player and then go logbook. That's right. We got a new development for you. If I crack it open here, last night won a run as purple green, and we have mastered Stygian. Look at that. All cards golded, one with purple green. I think that of all of the clans in the game, I can say with certainty that Stygian has the most least bad cards on average. I think that I'll never get this mastery with Umbra because I'm not ever going to pick Shadow Eater on a winning run to gold it because that doesn't feel right. And Awoken, I might get there, right? Because I've been coming around on Sting lately. The last card in Awoken is Vine Mother, but I still have a run to win with Awoken anyway. And then, Imp cards in Hellhorn. I think I golded... I golded Sacrificial Resurrection in a really cool run last night. That's probably going to be on the YouTube here relatively soon. But, just wanted to show that off. We've mastered Stygian, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is the only faction that I ever master. We'll probably have, some crazy Imp build that gets Hellhorned a few more, but, still. Anyway, with that out of the way, I got a special start for us today because, drum roll please, we're on a 3-win streak. I'm really excited because we get to play the Rector lottery for win number 4 because we are going to keep the rotating here. I was playing random on stream last night. I'll bring up the logbook. Can I show the run history from the logbook? Never mind. I won't then. Let's just get into it. It's really exciting because I have very little control over if we win or not. Alright, we're blue-green, which is not a great sign. We got Whiplash, Sharp, and Subsuming Blade. We have a card that extends Burnout. So all I need to do is find Burnout. Vapor Funnel's really nice. Alright, just give me Burnout. Oh, I'm bad at the game today. Alright. I've wanted to play Reform Rector because although I think that of all of the clans to take Harvest Rector, green is one of the best ones to play him with because if you find an Animus of Will, he can just carry her. We've had a few Harvest runs go pretty well. Here's what it is. It's either these are two clans that are pretty much mutually exclusive. You're either if I'm taking Reform, I'm committing to playing blue. I'm committing to the melting play. If I take Harvest, I'm probably committing over to green. Oh god, it's Seraph the Temperate too, which is because it's Dark Calling is just so awkward. I have to find a draft and then I have to super buff him with this. Which means I gotta remove every other unit that dies. What does our map look like? Remnant Banner. Alright, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna tell you, we lost the Rector lottery. I do not have very high hopes. We're going to be playing extremely conservatively. And we're gonna see if we can somehow pull a victory from this extremely probable defeat. We have a few things going for us here. We have the Subsuming Blade, which is a nice start. I've been coming around on Subsuming Blade lately. Not so bad. I probably need to be making sure that I have dregs die so that I can continuously reform them. Unfortunately, these heavies are just going to step right over me, and there's not really anything I can do about that. I guess I could be putting dregs on the top floor, but instead of that, I'm just going to accept the 2 damage they're going to do to me and call it a day. Reform to resolve. Maybe I should have him resolving on the bottom floor? I don't know. It just feels so weird to have him like this. It feels so strange to have him here. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with him. I may as well sharpen to kill this guy in the middle here. And then... Interesting. I could heal you so that you get to do 9 to the Disciple, but similar situation, right? There's no way that I ever do enough damage. And if I heal you You get to do 9. This is actually worth more damage. But it never comes out to be enough to kill him, right? That's the problem. I'll never... I guess I just had to get him below 15. So actually it is enough. Well, it's enough if I kill the healer, which I don't think we can do. Ah, no way. It's alright. We drew a Whiplash here. You know, all in all, not a terrible start, I gotta say. Not that bad. We'll kill this boss pretty comfortably. I'll take a total of 4 damage, no trial. Okay, so we're really just looking for a draft. That's all. I'm looking for a draft, and then I'm looking for a Lady of the Reformed. Those are the things that we're trying to find on this one. You here, and then a dragon, or a train steward in front. Alright, that's fine. We want to remove these train stewards, and we want to replace them with... yeah, I need Lady of the Reformed. I need... Oh, God. I'll take Molded. Fine. And I'll take Glimmer. Fine. We will see how this one plays out. I don't have high hopes, but spam reforming can be a good play. I just need a draft, or I need Sacrificial Resurrection. Quick plus 25 and plus 10. Be the house, I suppose. I don't want Paraffin Enforcer. It's like Lady of the House. We let her burn out. She gets reformed. Maybe it's good. Who knows? She'll at least carry us through these early combats if I throw her some buffs. It's not. She's not going to be our big carry. I'm not giving her anything crazy. I'm just going to give her plus 10, plus 25. You can make a great argument for not giving her the plus 25 because the 40 health is plenty. I should have not given her the plus 25 health. I should have held out and looked for a multi-strike, I think. I need to unit draft, I feel like. We really, really want to find... we really, really want to find a Lady of the Reformed. Without a Lady of the Reformed, I think that this run is going to have no chance. Burn out 3. She'll just, like, she'll be down here forever. And she'll kill these frontliners for me, at least. I'm gonna try putting Rector on this floor. Yeah, I'm gonna try putting Rector on this floor. Because she's gonna kill all of these frontliners. Which lets him kill the next one with a little support. Yeah. But also, like, I don't know, Burnout Rector? Would turn him into Burnout Rector? He's a 15-10? That doesn't seem quite the same. I missed the collector here, unfortunately. Okay. I want this drag to die. And we should enhance him. Because if he dies in this round, he gets reformed, because he's died before Rector resolves. And then I get to do it again. No, I don't get to do it again, because he actually lives. Interesting. I'm pretty sure the lady will just like... Oh yeah, if she gets reformed, everything is A-okay. Plus 4, so this thing doesn't do... I guess it was never gonna do damage to me, actually. That's a mistake. Down here. Train steward up here. It's kind of strange. Wonder if he'll reform someone. So there's gonna be there's gonna be 3 choices for him to reform. Oh, and there's gonna be nowhere for me to put her. Oh, that's awkward. I have played too many units once again. I have nowhere to play her. Not that I was able to reform her anyway. I guess I can get her on this floor. And that's fine. Come back a 49.70. But she's got 3 rounds. We'll do just about enough, right? Yeah, just barely enough. But enough. It's really weird. This is not a start I'm comfortable with. I'm kind of freestyling here. I know I have a rough idea of what I'm looking for. These are not the things I'm looking for, but we'll take Wicked Blaze, I suppose. I never found it, right? I think this is going to be the big problem. We never found a draft. I'm going to need to find, I don't even know what. You can make a case for me trying to find some tomb units there and like taking some tomb units there, but like, I don't know about that. Vine Grasp? I think not. We have some Suming Blade. No Lady of the House either. Wickless Tycoon is worth a lot of money. He can act as a, I mean, he can just, yeah, he's worth a lot of money. Especially, you know, 4-1, 4-2, I'll take him. I mean, I'll probably take him always, but I'm really just looking for a Lady of the House. Or a Lady of the Reformed here, I mean. Not a Lady of the House. We already have one of those. I should have held out for multi-strike on her. Obviously, now I should. Like, it's easy to say that now, but, you know, when I was still having hope that I was going to find a... You know, having hope I was going to find a draft, it was less an obvious one. I don't think we can take Thorned Hollow. The pivot into Thorned Hollow, I just have no regen. I got no regen cards either. Can I pivot into Thorned Hollow? Maybe I can throw him down top 4. It's just gonna be weird, but he'll win me the game. Like, he's a plan to kill Temperate. Sure. Thorned Hollow, welcome aboard. And give me the Merchant event? Real Spike. Spike Driver Colony. Probably, I mean, Spike Driver Colony. It feels wrong to take in, like, rely the run on anything multi-strike related against Sap, but that's not what's going to be. They're just going to be helping to kill off the heavies, but, like, having 4 of this unit is just too much. I don't like it. I'm not a fan, personally. So I refuse. And we got, this is Explosive Sigil, the one where they do 1 damage on death. You can, like, there's a very minor difference. For a while I just looked and saw the person in the middle and went, yep, this is definitely Plating Seal. Not quite how it works. Okay. We have a lot of cards here. I'm going to put, I'm liking Rector middle 4 right now. The Wickless Tycoon can go here. And I suppose he will. And he'll give me a little money. And then Rector gets to reform me a drag, and we're just gonna probably be chump blocking drags here. Oh my god, what are you doing to me? Yeah, well, it's kind of weird. Because I also want this Lady of the House to be burning out, because I have no actual way to extend her burnout other than her death. But I guess we're gonna be stacking it all on Thorned Hollow up here, really. So she can just go down here and help the heavies die. Play this to kill everything and get the money. Dreg goes here and he dies again. Dreg goes here. I need a lot of... I have to play every restore I draw, basically. The super awkward pivot into this never feels very good, I gotta say. Never feel too strongly about the weird pivot into Thorned Hollow. But maybe we can just reform dregs so many times that they are strong enough to carry. Like, maybe I can just make these 2 dregs strong enough. It really, I always feel like, every time I play this, I'm just like, man, wouldn't it be nice if my Rector just, like, I don't know, tanked for me? Like, this Reform Rector seems like he should be tanking for the units he's reforming, it feels like. Maybe I'm crazy. I've always just kind of felt like, man, shouldn't he just be, like, tanking for me, though? Shouldn't Harvest and Reform be the same thing? I don't know. I think he'll reform her next round, which is fine. Or if I draw a Reform card, she'll reform. No Reform card. We're almost to final round here. It's okay. Probably want to put... I don't want you taking this 12, but I don't want to reform a garbage drag. I guess we just... I don't want to reform... Yeah, I want to reform Lady of the House, of course, but, you know, easier said than done. Or at least reform this drag. Just don't reform the unreformed drag. Am I gonna take... I get... Oh yeah, nice. Good Lady of the House draw. Really well timed. Take 1. I'm probably gonna look for whatever the alternative, like whatever the secondary he offers me is what I'm going to pick up. Most likely here. I'm probably not gonna go all in on reforming multiple units a turn, although maybe take space and just reform like 3 units every turn can work out. Who knows? I mean, she's up to burnout 5. She's getting pretty beefy here. Yeah, they just win. Wow. Look at that. And he's up to 24 spikes up here, too. which is a good number considering all I was doing was playing Restore. It's just weird because we're playing both angles here. Hopefully this card gives me one of the two defining cards we want, Spreading Spores or Sacrificial Resurrection. Then we can choose a direction here. I guess Bounty Stalker's also really good if I can reform him a bunch of times. Okay, so we're pivoting back to the reform plan. Alright. I see. Okay. Which fell is it? It is Curse Fell. I will take energy. It's a really weird run. It's really strange, but we got a Bounty Stalker who can, I don't know, maybe do something here. I think we need to do some removing, but then again, Merchant of Steel would be good. He needs multi-strike, and then he goes pretty insane. But getting rid of Train Stewards is going to be nice there on playable. Magic Shop coming up. We don't need to be rushing upgrades. When's our next chance to upgrade him, though? Because I want to still look for Lady of the Reformed, I think. I don't have an Unstable Vortex lining up with a Steel Shop until right before Seraph, so I'm not going to be able to get every removal I want. So I have to decide which removal seems like it's the best to skip. It's probably this one? Because we'll get removal Merchant of Magic here, we'll get removal Artifact Banner here. So I think we go right, left, left here. The problem is that leaving this Steel Shop to last means that I'm opening myself up to just like missing multi-strike. But basically here's the plan. We're gonna draw and have our Bounty Stalker die multiple times. And then we're going to hopefully get him up to like 100 times 2, maybe 150 times 2. Something very high. And we hope to get him very high, and then we duplicate him here. Or, I guess we duplicate him here. But then again, you know, Merchant of Steel. Maybe I should just eat it and go to this Merchant of Steel. But I really want to look for that Lady of the Reformed. So that I can... I don't know. Maybe she's not that important at this point. I think she's not that important at this point. Large Stone. That's not very good. Let's see which Rector we get first. So it is Burnout 3 Rector, but maybe I am just gonna take Reform 2 random units here? Because I have a lot of units to reform. I'm gonna go all in on reforming here, I guess. Do I have anything I want to put Large Stone on? I guess Tycoon can take it. I don't want to waste the money though, really. I can put it on Thorn Hollow, actually. This makes more sense. I'm gonna keep him around. I was thinking about removing him, but I'll keep him around. Make him a big B-Lord. Please multi-strike. Thank you. You get multi-strike. He's gonna be our long-term carry here. I think that I don't care about him having health. I don't really know what the second slot is going to be right now. What do I want him to have? The +5 is meaningless. Giving him any attack buffs are going to be very, very minor. Maybe I just hold out for a second multi-strike pickup on him, actually. Let's try that. Multi-strike number 2 is probably the best thing to give him. If I don't find that, we'll just grab like a health clip conduit. Spikes 4... This is weird. Random artifact, I think it's not worth it. I think I value the artifacts a little higher than most people do. I know a lot of people just prefer to have the money. I'm coming around to just give me money team as well. Starting to get there, starting to feel it. The just give me money feeling. Just kill you. Our Thorn Hollow, he's gonna struggle because there's not a lot of regen, but hopefully he's not gonna struggle that much. I'm gonna miss another collector. Erg. And I guess like this. Put a drag here. We're gonna want to probably replace this Lady of the House with a Bounty Stalker, but I have nowhere to place. Yeah, I have to put the Bounty Stalker down there when he dies. I'll have to like kill him myself, I guess, if I draw him on this turn, which I might. Yeah, I have to kill him myself. Can I ever kill him myself? I really can't. Well, this is awkward. The large stone has made it a little more difficult to manage everything here, I'm noticing. I have to wait till Subsuming Blade. He's not going to die a ton of times in this combat, but I have to get used to what we're playing with here. I'm reforming nothing. The 2 reforms are doing me very little good. I can't help but notice. Okay, we're not taking a ton of combat. I guess I'll just burn him out. This wave is going to hurt. It drags to get rid of him. Only one of you dies. Play just one. It's really hard to get my units to die. It's hard to play the Reform Rector because my units aren't dying. It's so strange. They don't die. What am I supposed to do? He's gonna burn out. I'm going to reform him next turn, so we'll play it like this. Turn the floor. For what it's worth. Which is, to be fair, not a lot. I'm still gonna be getting hit a lot. This doesn't really surprise me all that much. I guess I could just turn everyone into burnout, right? With these whiplashes? I don't know, man. Thank God he got reformed. Well, I really want you to die. I think I can get you to die as long as I throw a spikes on someone here. Like if I put a spikes here, you should kill her. Yeah, very nice. Good work. One extra turn here is going to be helpful. This lets me get one more round of Bounty Stalker reform out. I think. It might let me get one more round of it. I guess I have to draw a reform card actually. Huh, interesting. He'll reform, I think he'll reform at the end of this, at the end of this round, I think he reforms. Look at all these cards I need to remove though. Like, I think he reforms, no, he doesn't reform, okay. The resolve never triggers, interesting. Okay. So, forever gonna be worried about heavies. However, with the new Bounty Stalker, he's gonna, now the Bounty Stalker scaled up, he'll help with that a lot. Engulfed in Smoke probably wins me the game. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really because... it won't win me the game because of the fact that they're going to be burning out. However, it will win me the game because the Bounty Stalkers are going to eventually not have burnout anymore. And we need to, we have a lot of removing to do. Am I gonna take Engraft? I think I am going to take Engraft. I believe I've planned us out so that we just hit a lot of removals now. We should be able to hit 4 removals plus whatever I can buy. First thing that has to go is Train Steward. Train Steward's gotta get out of here. And then maybe we'll get a Purge a card event here, if we're lucky. Nope. Bone Rattler is actually kind of nice here. We have 4 energy to play with it. Giving... Even +6 is really good with this. Upping this interval even a little bit is nice, especially with Vapor Funnel. I'll take this. I've had basically, Heaven's Gold will be better, but this is also acceptable. Now, our money is low. We're very weak on the money front. Double stack on Engulfed in Smoke is a pretty strong pickup. We would really like to get a trial we can take here, but we've been weak this entire combat, which means, weak to weak to weak. I'm not giving multi-strike to Sweep Slay, guys. No fucking chance. They're still gonna kill my Rector. I'll have to throw in some restores. Would love to draw Bounty Stalker on my first turn. I just hope the Collector... I mean, no matter where the Collector spawns, I think I miss it. I guess I should have put Rector on the top floor. It works out. The house goes here. This man is going to walk past me. However, he's going to be at, what, 37? There's a world where I actually don't take damage from him. If I draw the Bone Rattler. You don't die? Oh my goodness, he doesn't die. He lives. Oh, and you also make it so I can't play Thorn? Oh, awkward. You can see the biggest problem I'm seeing here, right? Is like, hey, my units don't die. Why don't my units ever die? I need my units to die. Like, it's just, he's so bad in the first, like, 3 rounds of combat. I don't know what to do. And we're only taking 4 from this, though. Not so bad, and we're not going to be taking a ton. This one will probably give me some trouble, but I guess I can enhance him with more stuff. It's enhance with +4 attack and apply spikes 4. I think the secret to when is it enhanced versus when is it anything else is basically you enhance units with a bonus to their attack and health, and you apply buffs and debuffs and effects, is what I believe, after extensive research. And keep you alive. Probably worth it to throw a Sharpen in here just to kill the Equal Marksman as well. Hey, we got our first reform, boys! Second to last round of combat, and our first reform has triggered. Alright. I'll tell you what. I'm definitely not feeling like this was a bad pick. It's just so much better if you have drafts, right? Because they died the first round they're played. It's so much better with drafts. Like an absurd amount better if you're able to play this with drafts, it feels like. My Pyra +12, 37 means I'll take, yeah, instead of taking 10, I'll take 6, or I'll take 4 for this, right? Saves me, I guess I wouldn't take 10, I would take 8. It saves me 4 damage, however you want to slice it. I guess I may as well get another reform here, although he might now reform Train Steward and Drag, which would be a disaster. Please don't do that to me. What the fuck? The phone is not even plugged in. How is this happening? There's no batteries in that phone. How did that just occur? Also, he actually did reform fucking Drag Train Steward. Let me out. Ah! You just hate to see it. You hate to see it. I mean, oh my god. Well, at least I got this drag. Wow. That's really terrible. You think I just lose for that? But I can't play him on this floor. And I also, once again, have stopped myself from playing Thorn Hollow because of my inability to think properly. I think I just lose. I guess we'll get to reform him one more time at least. Right? Because he'll burn out, and then hopefully you don't just reform me a bunch of garbage. Please. Oh no, he doesn't get to reform me anything because he dies. Fucking resolved units. Yeah, I think I just lost. I didn't really think that one through too much, I gotta say. It's not the most obvious though, honestly. Like, I never, there's a reason that I fuck this up like crazy, and it's because I never play this fucking shit build. Because I hate it, I think it's really terrible. Literally just have a 20-20 for my hero who does nothing for the first 5 rounds of combat. He literally was, my rector for the first 5 rounds of combat did 20 damage. That was his entire bonus. Ugh, I hate reform. I do, it's so much just fine draft, but I think there was definitely a way through that. I should have played random me into green, or I'm abandoning the run. That's not right. Too bad, this is a good looking start too. There's a line to get through that combat, you just have to think a little more. And you know, you can look at that and go, oh, you idiot, you played that so poorly. And you're right, of course I did. I never play reform. I have no, like, planning that out is not intuitive. I have to play with it and make the mistakes to learn how to play correctly with reform. Because it's like, it's a weird balance of trying to play enough units that they die and reform, while also leaving space for my actual units. Being unable to play Thorn Hollow 2 turns in a row was really bad, though. Give me Reform Rector. Like, look at how much better of a start this is. Look at how insanely powerful this start is compared to the last one. I would, like, even without the Combustible Wax. With the Combustible Wax, it's obviously just a, it's wow, whoa. But, like, come on. I don't feel bad about losing that. I feel like melting main really is just get a good rector start. I'm not sure I've ever actually won on Covenant 25 without Burnout Rector. As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, have I ever won this? I don't think so. It's just, it's so... The other two feel so bad. I feel like there's a few champions who just have a never pick on their team. Or they have like only one good form. I feel like Slay Hornbreaker Prince is the only good start for Hellhorn. I feel like Awoken I think has mixed results. I think it's actually just Hellhorn and Melting that have this problem. Multi-strike Hellhorn Prince. Oh, hello, Giraffe. I think I will. Burnout 4 though means that he doesn't die, right? It's weird. Because he needs to be dying and being reformed. Like a lot of times he needs to die and reform. Where was this card on my last run? I'm mad. Like it feels like you're not supposed to play Reform unless you have a draft, and I was unable to find draft. Maybe you only pick Reform if you start with draft? I don't know. I don't have any ways to reform him. I mean... I feel like I don't pick this. Restoration, Detonation, Glimmer, and Sting. I'll take Restoration, Detonation. Maybe we should take Glimmer there. Powerful Thug is money. Sweep Slayboy is interesting there as well. Slap him down behind Rector. That's a pretty good combo. If they offer me a Sweep Slayboy here, I'll pick them up. Large Stone, +5, +10, and +10. Awoken, Hollow, I'll take Sapwood. I think I'll take Sapwood here. It's a decent early pickup. I don't need it though. I don't need it. I'm just gonna skip this. Our Rector is so strong, and we have this guy as well. I'm gonna fish for a multi-strike for him, and then try to duplicate him a few times. Hopefully we get money in this shot. Like, hopefully this is a money trial. Nice. Mark of Invasion. I don't feel bad about losing that last run though. That's the sort of thing that skews my win rate right there. Not that run in particular, but what I would do after losing that run is I would just go and I would play like I don't know, a lot of runs of that clan combo, or not that clan combo. After this, like what I would do in the past, I'm not gonna do this today because I have other things to do today that don't include spamming Monster Train anymore. But I would just go... Oh, I missed the collector here, right? Well, maybe not. Nice, I got the collector. Like, after this episode's done, I would go record Retropolis, because I still need to do that. And then I would just... yeah, I would just slam Melting and spam restarts every time until I got the Reform one, and I would try to find a run on Covenant 25 that wins with Reform. Try to figure out what it is. What do you do? Alright. I'm not sure. I mean, there's no... Maybe I was supposed... Maybe if I put some read... No, he died at like 4 HP. If I could have done like 4 more damage to him, I got a little extra money from the Slay. Sacrificial Resurrection? What the fuck? I have Combustible Wax here. Oh, am I gonna take this? He's gonna spawn, he's gonna be... Yeah, I'm gonna take this. That's fucking weird. That's weird. Oh, Jesus. On stream last night, I was met with a spider. And I think I just saw him again crawl across my wall. However, I'm not sure because he's so fast. I just saw, like, out of the corner of my eye, I saw, like, a little black spot, I thought. But it's gone. The thing is, he's so fast. Gotta keep my eyes peeled. Alright. I will take Glimmer. So, the plan here is pretty straightforward. I am going to want to find a Lady of the Reform. Please. That's the wrong lady. Bad. I'm not gonna take Legion of Wax, by the way. Because we already have our winning plan here. Plus 25, endless. God, this would be... Oh, if we had Lady of the Reformed here, it'd be so free. Alright. What do you have for me? Dante? Sorry, Dante. No, thank you. I feel bad because Dante's cool. He's just not good. Give me a multi-strike here, at least. Multi-strike, please. God. Ugh. Give this guy Burnout 4. Alright. So this shop was a wash. Like, this entire path, I actually got nothing from this path, which is really bad. I guess I need to remove some stuff just to feel less bad about this. But I need a Lady of the House, and then our long term becomes create a big draft, reform him like 10 times, and then stick him behind ahead of the boss combat. We'll see. I guess purging cards is less good because I'll have less things for Sacrificial Resurrection to sacrifice. Plus of Sigil. This run's close, but it's not quite coming together for me, it feels like, here. And you may be like, oh, what are you talking about? We're very strong. But like, I just took a path that I skipped everything on, which is not a great sign. I guess because we have combustible wax, maybe we can make this work anyway. Without the super draft, or without the Lady of the Reformed, I mean. Probably can. He's up here. And I'll start razor sharp edging this boy. We're gonna have a lot of money. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of money. You know what I've noticed lately? This is just a minor nitpick from myself, but I feel like I have fought. I feel like I've fought everything but the self-made harpy so much, and that's obviously going to be the case because there's 3 bosses and the self-made harpy is one of them. You would expect to see the other 2 bosses more than you would see the self-made harpy. However, that doesn't stop me from going, hey, can I just fight the self-made harpy, please? I would like to fight the self-made harpy if you could swing it. I miss the self-made harpy. It's so nice to just go against a normal enemy and not some sweet monster. Or the stealth boss, when the stealth boss just auto wins. Okay, though. Maybe on this run we'll fight the self-made harpy. My resurrection is going to create a draft, but he's not going to be that important right now because I have no way to reform him. Because the big plan is you create the draft and then you just reform him like 5 or 6 times, and he comes out to be like 100 times 2 basically. So watch. We create him. He's a 50 times 2. Unfortunately, you know, he's just here kind of for moral support more than anything else because I don't have space for him right now. Our ideal final 4 looks like rector, lady, draft, but we'll see. A few razor sharp edges on him is nice. He's not gonna get to do a ton, to be fair. He's gonna get to do very little, realistically. But that's okay, because this combat is won. These guys handle it. Well, they almost don't handle it. But hey, rector gets me a little, we get a little money out of this. Very nice. We have so much money from this thug. If I ever get multi-strike, we're gonna go off. Look what's recruitment. We have the wax. I guess this is fine. Here's what I'm thinking though. I could rail spike with sacrificial resurrection, and then we could just have it, you know, draw me a bunch of cards and then I eat them all. But recruitment's also good. Recruitment is good because it'll just burn out in the endless. But he's never gonna burn out in the endless because we have the purifying cleanses. So it's really for the draft, but same thing, right? I have the purifying cleanses. He should never burn out. I'm gonna try rail spike here. I don't think we need to worry about it. Hey, there's Lady of the Reformed. Okay, for real, we never need to worry about burnout. No. But what about Shattered Shell? He does a lot of good. He kills all the backline. He gets the scale up. I've been told that some people find Shattered Shell to be a strong carry. If you throw him a multi-strike, he starts scaling up a lot. I feel like it's kind of a dream. I'm gonna take Lady. And then I think we take Draw here. More draw means more cards to be consumed with Sacrificial Resurrection. This is my belief. And I would like to find a multi-strike if you could, and some health. I'm going to be slamming as many steel merchants as possible. So 1. Alright, we're gonna hit as many removals as possible, actually. I've changed my mind. Here are these train stewards. And in the Merchant of Magic is Holdover. Holdover on Glimmer plus a +10 is solid. Throw a -1 into some cards. We have so much money, I may as well spend it. Right, give a +20 to a restore, because these cards are not that important to me right now. Okay, we have our backline killer here with Glimmer. Very premium, very good. Going to want to probably finish removing train stewards. The big fear is that I don't get to do a lot of Sacrificial Resurrecting right now. And that is a fear, because it's on a... We don't have a great Seraph killer right now, is our problem. Am I supposed to take this? Do I take this and then just continuously suicide this draft from Sacrificial Resurrection? Can I do that? Can I do that? It's just, it's bad, I think. I'm pretty sure it's better to just go Burnout. All the way. Because realistically, in the best case, he's going to be worth like a... If I take that, it's going to be worth like +40 on the draft. Which, when you put it like that... Or not, +40. When you put it like that, though, it's like... That's the dream scenario where the draft dies every single round. And I'm missing out on +20. So in my dream scenario, I'm barely getting much better than a +20. Yeah, not so good. When I put it like that, now is it? We'll put the Thug on the top floor. Put you guys down here. And then Resurrection. But I want you to die. Wait, no, I can't reform you if you die, can I? No. I don't want you to die. But I also don't want you to kill this Cool Marksman because I want the money. Weird. I guess I put you up here. That's fine. He's only 60 damage, but that's enough right now. I need to make sure that she lives, which is not hard to do. Nice. Lives because of the spell shield to maximize my income here. Very good. Stronger. Okay. Just get these dregs killed off. Like, I don't really know what I'm working towards here, though. Gotta tell you, not really sure what we're working towards here. Like, I'm thinning out the deck, but for what? So what this run will win off of is... Engulfed in Smoke will win me this, for sure. Because I can reduce all of the cards in my deck, more or less. We can turn this into, like, a no-card build. Do a heal. Great hit. Deadweight was a really strong pickup here. Thank you. Really good work. Glad that that caused 0. It happens. Rail Spike, it still hit a card. That was good to have it hit. And just, you know, just hitting it with a little bit of flame. I think that an Engulfed in Smoke will win me the game for sure. Oh, hey, you live now. That's fine. So good. Heal you. Oh, this guy's going up at a high number. Oh, I was definitely supposed to extend your burnout. That's a whoops right there. Alright. That's a whoops. I'm gonna take some damage for that one. That's okay. Oh, I guess I could just go for the Crushing Demise. It's a 50-50. Actually, I can just make this a guaranteed kill, right? You know. Cool. I won the 50-50 on keeping my unit alive too, which is nice. I'll heal you and we'll just create a draft for 40. All he needs to do is kill those 2 backliners for me. So we're gonna come out of this okay. We got the money, we got the... And if we can never stack up enough Engulfed in Smoke to outlast this burnout here. Right, it's 33. Combustible Wax plus Lady of the Reformed creates an unbelievable amount of burnout. Good. Alright. I could have, like, I guess I should have let him live so that I got the +20 on the Slay. But my score. Fine. Intent on Death, Mortal Entrapment, Subsuming Blow. There's no reason for Intent on Death. Mortal Entrapment Probably a nah. And then Subsuming Blade. Also, I guess Subsuming Blade, it's good because it lets me kill my own units for the purposes of reforming them, but that's not always, like, that's not going to be something I can do. I can't reform my units anyway. I'm going to skip. Custodian's good. War Draw is good. Welcome aboard, Custodian. Alright. Now for 5. Let's keep hitting removals. Eventually we get to a point where the deck is good, I hope. Another holdover. The problem is that I don't have a good card to hold over. Really. I have nothing worth it here. Crazy. Offered so many holdovers that I just don't need. What am I even gonna hold over? I guess I could hold over, like, Purifying Cleanse. I really wanted, if I could hold over a Reform, this run would probably be won. If I just had, I'm hitting the shops before I hit the cards I want. You could just by order, right? Because, like, I hit 2 steel shops that had nothing in it, and then I hit, I guess this Merchant of Magic was good, but, like, this one is also, like, I don't have the cards for it. I'm just gonna removal, I guess. Like, what? I'm gonna hold over Purifying Cleanse? I don't necessarily want to be drawing that every turn. I guess I could hold over the Crushing Demise, right? Like, that's maybe worth it. I guess, like, it's fine, because if I don't want to draw it again, just don't play it. And it's cheap, right? It's only 95 gold. This is fine. I'm already up to a 180 removal cost, though. Give a +10 to Restoration Detonation. I want to save some money in case, like, we have a really bad combat here and I don't get much farming of money here. Oh, Crystal Cloak, interesting. Multi-strike on the Sweep Boys should be okay here. Downside is I have no way to reform my units. Crystal Cloak, I have to really be careful about how we set up here. I'm just gonna fight this without the multi-strike, I'm a little afraid. I think that there's a decent chance that this one just kills me as well. Oh, that's not great. Losing space on the middle floor is very awkward because I want to have the Lady Rector draft here, and then I just want to have, like, Dregs taking up her time down here, but I can't. So I guess but then I get less money, but I think we have to do this. Like I said, right? Save some money in case we have a bad combat. It's okay, we're having a bad combat, but we plan for it. Now I need you to be alive at the end of this as well. Need this guy to be still standing. I need him to be high enough on health that he eats up like 4 or 5 rounds of stealth. And then we should be okay. Hopefully. Now note, if I play this, I don't get to Sacrificial Resurrection. I mean, I do, but I don't get to play the drag. Or sorry, the draft. It should be fine, though. I suppose. Do I want to keep Crushing Demise, or do I want to eat it? I think eating it is the way to go. Razor Sharp Edge. This is 7 cards, so I'll get +60. It'll be a 70 times 2. I think it's okay to Crushing Demise here. Yeah. It's fine to hold on to that card, I think. And then we just hold him. 60 times 2. We hold him until the boss round. Hopefully we're able to make it work. Hopefully. We work for Restoration Detonation here. Unfortunately, just off of the kill here. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill heavies. Like, being arrogant is going to cause me to actually just take a ton of damage here, I think. I'm already taking a 9. Trying to min-max, like, income? Well, there's no reason for me not to be picking off a heavy, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Min-maxing my income is just ridiculous. To say the least. Oh, no, my Wildwood Custodian. You fucking bitch. What the hell? Her heal. No way to do this. Unlucky. I didn't even want to just kill him myself. I guess I could have done that on this sword to go for the. Either way, one of these two lives, and I get something happy from it. Either way, I think. But this is fine as well. I'll remove your. I'll just kill you. Fine. That way he doesn't get the rage. See how we do here. Brief respite, of course. We can stop playing Crushing Demise. You're gonna be high enough on health that you'll survive the number of rounds I wanted you to survive. Drag goes down here to eat around. Hopefully this is okay. We've done all of the planning I could possibly do for this, so, you know, I just kind of hope it works out now. Throw you a Purifying Cleanse and that's okay. I think I'm going to consume these cards. What am I going to be left with? Yeah, I'm going to consume these cards. All of them. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I just needed a body. So actually I shouldn't have consumed all of them. I guess I should have held on to Glimmer as 12 damage around. But still. I'm going to consume many of these cards as well. Like, all of them. I guess I'm just going to turn my deck into nothing. Because we just want to, we're creating drafts to take rounds for me. Oh, he's going to burn out. I need to put him in the front. Ah, shit. That was a waste. Alright. Have we done enough? Excellent. We have done enough. Very cool. Took a little bit of working, but we got there. This draft, you know, he's strong enough, right? 76 times 2 is good. It's not enough to solo kill Seraph, especially Temperate, but he'll be strong enough to help get us there. Oh, and a Wicked Blaze helps a lot as well. Okay. Okay, okay. Ensnare, Edgeprior, and Graft. I think this is a pass, or it's Ensnare. Ensnare is good because it's a harmless card either way. It's going to allow me to root an enemy and then draw an extra next turn, and sometimes I just consume it and don't feel bad. Alright. We need some good upgrades for Lady. Vapor Funnel's pretty nice. Trader's Quill, we don't have a... Hang on. That's when a card with Consume is played, not when a card is consumed. Because if it was when a card is consumed, that turns Sacrificial Resurrection into just kill a heavy. Big Vapor Funnel. Multi-strike. I wanted this. Yes. Very good. And we get plus 25 for her. Endless or another plus 25 is fine. Yeah, another plus 25 is fine. I would like to get you a plus 25, Mr. Warden. What's his name? This Edgeprior is the healing one. What is his name? It's Custodian, not Warden. But we're in a decent position here. A reasonable position. It's just, it's weird because Reform decks tend to do better without Reform Nectar. Is what I've been noticing lately. Strange as it may seem. Same situation, huh? Guess we go same thing. We're going here. Going here. I don't want you below a 40 health point. I want you to get 2 rounds against Fel. Which is not hard to do, the 2 rounds part, because of the amount of healing we have in the deck. Always play Blade. Go ahead and Awoken's Rail Spike for 2. Okay. Those are not very strong, but they're not that bad either. I will keep Crushing Demise. Good. And then I'll bring these cards into a draft that is unplayable, of course. I knew that. I knew that that was unplayable. I was testing you. I did not expect to play him. It's the biggest bait with Sacrificial Resurrection. The draft that you make is unplayable. like he's unable to be played, sort of unplayable. So I do not want to be holding over anything really right now. I want to be drawing back to that draft as soon as possible. I guess actually holding over Crushing Demise is good because I can kill him. We will keep doing this. Oh, I took him below 40. Whoops. I greeted for money here. Me greeting for money? Never. That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's something I would do here, to be honest with you. If we're being quite honest here. That doesn't seem right. So our plan here, I've run this build before and it's really fun. Pretty strong too, I would imagine. And by I would imagine I mean it is pretty strong. we're just going to, even if it's not sacrificial resurrecting anything good, we're just going to sacrificially resurrect everyone, basically. I'm gonna glimmer this floor. As we go to 98 from 100, and we heal this guy, and kill the backline. Although keeping the backline alive is good to get more burnout, I suppose. Keep rooting fell. I don't want to like root and stack up heavies and things like that. It gets kind of weird. Not hard to remove this deck down to workable territory though, right? Shouldn't be anyway. Okay. So we're gonna play him, of course. He's gonna die, of course. And it's apply Burnout 5, it is not enhance with Burnout 5. Guess I could reform the Paraffin Thug? Yeah, you know, we're probably gonna want to do that. As strange as it may be. I think I will want to kill and reform him. This is the second to last wave? Yeah. Or no, third to last wave. One more wave and then final round. Okay. So now we have 7, we have a few too many cards here. But we can work this out, right? Create the draft, play him, kill him. Every round. This is our endgame. I guess I'm going to keep applying Burnout. He doesn't die, so I'm never going to reform him, but it's okay. It should be fine. The Restoration Detonation can go now. Actually, it's weird, because I want to keep some of these cards. Not all of them, just some of them. Sacrificially Resurrect, and we throw them away. That guy doesn't need to be here. Since it's not a random reform, it doesn't matter how many of these I create. Just need to be getting to a point where we're reforming every turn is all, which is not easy. Don't want to steal the kill from him. Just want more burnout. I mean, I guess I may as well Razor Sharp Edge him every time I can. I'm pretty sure this will work for Fel. We need to clean the deck up a little bit more. But you can see where this is going. If I can hold this card over, it's also just a free win. Hold over -1 should make that a win. I could just sacrifice this entire hand, really, at this point. Try and kill that guy. Nice. Okay. Do I want to sacrifice this entire hand? Yeah, probably. Just so that I mean, I'll always hit Wicked Blaze next turn anyway, but it'll let me hit Wicked Blaze like twice. Create a 70 times 2. Because now we just get to Wicked Blaze this one, 86 times 2. Wow, the 70 times 2 is almost on par with this one. Crazy. Snare her. Can heal him, but it doesn't matter. Oh, Purifying Cleanse onto you. And we should have this, I think. A lot of damage output, right? Yeah. And when we are able to Wicked Blaze this one draft, so we do like the 70 times 2 start, and then we just Wicked Blaze in every turn, and it gets a little bit stronger. The obvious pickup that wins us this game is going to be Resin Block. If I can get that relic, we'll win for sure. Like 100%, because then it like doubles the effectiveness. If we can hold the Wicked Blaze over, it gets better. None of these are good, unfortunately. Spreading Spores is maybe worth considering though, right? The Spreading Spores, it will become decent, I would say. Passable, perhaps even, if I get the upgrades. And it just gives me fodder for consuming. But then again, it's going to clog the deck, and we want to be reforming every turn. We only have one more Merchant of Magic, so there's like a competition for what we take. Space would let me get a second draft in as well, which is nice, right? We would have an extra 140 damage per round, which is probably good. Probably good. Yeah, it's good. We'll probably take Space and all of the day. Energy is nice though. Nah, we'll take Space. It's fine. We're okay on energy, I think. Deck's pretty cheap. There was a period of time where I was going to duplicate the Paraffin Thug, however that time has passed. Okay, give me Resin Block. No? Okay. Take Guild Marker. Reducing costs is nice. You got... you can have health. Whitestone Casing. Huh. Doesn't do a ton for me, but still. It's... maybe nice. I really just need a plus 25 here, I believe. Did I already get the plus 25? I did already get the plus 25, never mind. I don't need much here then. And by much, I mean I don't really need anything. Give the Guardian or the Custodian a plus 10. I could like pay 75 gold, or I could pay 50 gold to try and get plus 25 health for him. But there's no real reason to. He doesn't need it. I think we'll just remove more cards. I'll save the 190. All good. I get to upgrade my Rector. Burn out 6. Alright. We'll see if this can work out. It's an interesting one. Steel Slate. And Purifiers, gross. 400 coins. 20 armor. 20 armor means I never kill these Purifiers. I'll just be taking a million self-mutilations. Can't do it. The faster we hit Glimmer here, the better this combat goes. And hopefully we hit Glimmer pretty fast. Yeah, like that fast. Like turn 1 fast is really nice here. So if I want to maximize my income, I want to play Rector and then Thug on middle floor, and that's fine. I think that is the way we want to go about it. Or even Thug on top floor. Actually, yeah, probably Thug on top floor, just so that we get the Collector as well. The downside being that my holdover... was it? Holdover Crushing Demise is a little worse, but the upside being money. Which I would argue is worth it. Good enough upside for me. I want to just Glimmer this floor. We're gonna Glimmer every turn. And then I'll let you chill. And so I'll be putting... I guess Burnout Extension doesn't really matter too much. Oh, I'm not rooting enemies? What am I doing here? Alright. That was a mistake. Of course. Rail Spike for 3. No, I need the Glimmer and then Rail Spike for 2. Custodian, hey buddy. Good to see ya. Nice, nice. Okay. The tank waves mean that I need to do something about the heavies. Need something here. Crushing Demise is the obvious answer. This one will hurt me. Okay. I think I'm gonna burn one of these cleanses. Right? You see the here? Very I can save myself the pyre damage. I think it's right to do it like this, honestly. Sorry to my Custodian, unlucky, but it is what it is. Start with a 50 times 2 here. Start reforming that guy as fast as we can. It just takes a while to get the deck down to being able to hit reform consistently. It's better if you have more reform cards. Yeah, sorry for my man here too. Start playing this card a little more efficiently. It will just be better off when I have more reform cards. But that's, you know, maybe never gonna happen because I didn't pick up a molded, unfortunately. It's kind of awkward. Kind of awkward. I don't feel too great about this overall. Because I'm only able to get him out there once. In a 7-round combat. Seraph is an 8-round combat. It's tough. I need to remove more cards. Our damage output isn't bad, but we need to do like 3,500 damage in 3 rounds. This will help. A second Intent on Death, or Wicked Blaze rather. Invigorating Solution is also really nice. Okay, go to the Magic Shop. Please don't give me Remove, Consume, Permafrost. That's all I ask of you, Magic Shop. Don't give me Remove, Consume, Permafrost. Pretty easy. Pretty cool. Hold over. Excellent. Great job. Very proud. We'll throw... I could actually hold over Sacrificial Resurrection so that I can burn the deck down to nothing really fast. That seems better. I can really, really quickly and easily turn the deck into nothing. As soon as I draw it. And that's important. And then we'll probably throw a +10 to Glimmer, I guess. 22 damage every round. Makes a very small difference, I suppose. Small difference. Let's check the trinket shop real quick. I often forget this. Yeah, because it's garbage. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. +10 into a restoration detonation for what it's worth, which is not much. Remove consume. I mean, I can just consume this. It like, nah, I don't think so. We're gonna make this free. And then we're gonna go +10 on Glimmer. I mean, I guess the remove consume is worth considering. Just cause like, what else am I gonna do? The removal isn't that huge here. I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And then we're gonna duplicate at this, the Wicked Blaze that's free. Cool. We'll see how it goes. I don't think there was anything else I could have bought. I guess I could have rolled the trinket shop just to see what else there was there. I do not have the highest of hopes. I will admit this to you now. Although starting with Sacrificial Resurrection, not bad. Unfortunately, I have 2 of these free Wicked Blazes. This is strange. I think it's gonna be good to just eat the Paraffin Thug here, to be honest with you. He's only... I guess he's gonna clean up a little bit. And realistically, the +10 shouldn't make a big difference. Okay, Paraffin Thug, you made your case. Am I supposed to eat this card? Probably, yeah. No, I want to be Wicked Blazing twice per turn in the future, if possible. We can make a better draft than this, though. You should go in front and just die here, because if I do this, then I don't give that guy Harvest. And you still die. Hopefully we create a better one, which we should, right? The +3 draw card is here, so it should be better. Lady of the Reformed arrives. Need to draw that Glimmer, though. I mean, we can reform her if she dies. Not that big of a deal. Razor Sharp Edge is probably worth keeping around. Although it's an enhance of -2, so there's a finite number of times I can play this. I still think it's fine. What way to kill you? I don't have a great way to kill you. I do kind of want to play you though, just so that these guys don't walk on, but it should be fine. Continue hoping for the right start here. I mean, it's strong because the deck is not shuffling any cards into itself, except for cards that I want it to shuffle into itself. Where is that Glimmer? Where is the Glimmer? Where is the Glimmer? Ah, where's the Glimmer? Ah! Oh god. Oh no. It's okay, we have Vapor Funnel. Paraffin Thug just doesn't get to do much for me here, unfortunately for him. Where's my Glimmer? That's all I can say. Where's my Glimmer? I want to hold on to this card. I want to hold on. I guess I started enhancing this guy, right? I kept one of them. I'm drawing 6 per turn. Let's talk out what my 6 per turn should be. It should be, Sacrificial Resurrection is not able to be removed. Crushing Demise is fine to hold on to, and Glimmer is good. So that's 3. I can keep this and just go up to 7 per turn, right? It makes very minor difference. So I will keep this. Crushing Demise, maybe it hits the front guy. Nice. And I think I'm going to eat one Razor Sharp Edge, but not the other. Now, if I play you in front here, you'll take a 15 and you're still taking 45, so it doesn't make a difference. If I play you, you're dying... Well, you're taking 15 for Rector. It's 15. 15 doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. More or less. Feels like it doesn't make a big difference no matter what I do here. Okay. It's coming along. Like, it may not look great, but it's coming along here. Obviously it doesn't look great. I mean, it's so doomed. What the fuck? It's so doomed. In what universe? Ah, it's okay. Thank you, Vapor Funnel, for saving my life. Even if I'm angry about it. Okay, we have 3, 6, 7 cards in hand. I will Detonation. I will let Custodian pass away. I will Rail Spike for 2. There's one. Alright. No longer doomed. Hey, it became free as well, which is real nice there. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we can now stop complaining. Alright, we can stop complaining now. Complaints ended. Goes here. Crushing the Midas goes here. Do I want to keep a Purifying Cleanse? Sure. May as well. These two can go. And you can die. I don't have any Ember, right? Down to 10 cards. It's not coming together quite as well as it should, is what I should note here. I needed to be at like 6 cards at this point, I feel like. Not the number that we're at. Yeah, I am not scaling very quickly here, you'll notice. Maybe I just have to let this go. Maybe I just have to let this go. Maybe I need to Resurrection this hand. Well, this consumes anyway. Am I supposed to let Crushing Demise go here? No. Ah. Another draft for the mill. It's taking me too long to set up. I'm not going to be able to do this with as much as I'm not going to be able to do this as much as I need to, I think, is the problem here. Okay. Like, this is where we start to take off, I think. 55 times 2 is our best one. We play him, kill him. He's up to 85 times 2. Oh, I should enhance him as well. As long as he's dying, which he will because of Shade Wings. You're dying. I'll need to reform Lady of the Reformed as well, don't forget, but that's not hard to do. Have I reached a point? Okay, how many cards do we have? 9, 10, 11. I've reached a point where we're going to draw every card in the deck starting next turn. Let's keep Purifying Cleansing, and I will hammer this 4. And then I do not want to play that because it'll create a draft that I do not want to play. If this heavy hits me, he hits me, and it's not that big of a deal. This is second to last wave here. Okay. Starting to get there. It's starting to look a little more reasonable. Invigorating Solution. Like, the whole deck is free. No. I'm going to go ahead and reform the lady now. It's her time to return. Having Rector tank was no big deal, but it's time to bring her back. And then just clear the floor. I should have Detonation. Okay. We'll root this guy, because why not? And I want to root something. Kill you. 10 cards. 10 cards. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't need to Sacrificial Resurrection anything here. We should just stack Burnout. It's weird. Definitely weird. But I'm gonna be able to reform him like 2 more. I'm gonna be able to reform him like 3 more times here, I believe. Whole deck costs 2. My entire deck at this point costs me 2 energy. Cool. Okay, so we start with the Wicked Blaze onto our boy. 108 times 2. Play him. I could have kept the other Razor Sharp if I had run the numbers. Kill him. I need him to die now, so go down here and die. Play this. Snare the Heavy, because it's annoying to have to deal with him. Try to maximize her health, which I can. She'll be full health. She'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine. Glimmer, cleanse you, and turn. Let's see if this is strong enough. It's gonna be close. Obviously, you look at it and you go, haha, you fool, you've died. It's not close. It's closer than you may think. Yeah, we're doing 1,000 baseline. I think this is good enough. Play Ensnare, get it out of the hand. We have 2 Wicked Blazes? Yes. So we Wicked Blaze once. Play him. Edge him. Kill him. Play him. And I'm pretty sure he wins. Nice. Wow, just barely too. Just barely. I guess, you know, we can... I didn't make a second one. I was actually supposed to make a second one. That's right, I took space for that. Turns out it's better just to go energy, I think. We can also throw in a 40 times 2. Get in there, buddy. And there you go. It's a really interesting build that this is basically what the stream highlight was that I'm going to be bringing over. Sorry to spoil it for you, but it was a very similar thing to this, where you just you go insane. Like, you just spam reforming. Wicked Blaze does a lot of good work with it. And like, it really, like, this is a build that is strong. Even though you have very low health, you just kill Seraph in like 3 rounds because of the damage output. Man, why couldn't this be our win streak run? Why did it have to be that stupid reform run? Because this was a reform run. It's just you know, reform rector sucks. I don't like reform rector. There's many reasons not to like him. Many reasons, but that's okay. I think that I'll just be taking Harvest Rector from now on. The Invigorating Solution also was really clutch there, right? Like, removing Consume from that card became really strong really quickly, and the holdover onto the Sacrificial Resurrection, I think, made it so that we were able to set up in time. Because it was close. The decisions we made there were important to make sure that we were able to thin the deck out in like a fast enough time, right? All of the decisions that we made in the... Basically, holding over Sacrificial Resurrection, I think, is the not obvious play that ended up being the winning one. Because why hold over on to Wicked Blaze when you can just draw 10 cards a turn and always draw both of them? Right on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.